and welcome to the Discworld. I've finally read enough of the books to be able to play this, the first Discworld game. Hello, Maro. Right. Can I give you some tips? Yeah, you can give me tips. I haven't really... Well, I did a very quick glance at the manual, but it didn't seem like there was anything important I needed to know there. Not about the game, just general stuff. Sure. There's the great Atwin.
In a second-hand set of dimensions. In an astral plane that was never meant to fly. Somewhere in darkest Ankh-Morpork, a sinister plot is about to unfold. Dragon good, 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 dragon, dragon good.
Are they just playing a party game of some sort?
Dragon good, dragon good, dragon good, dragon good, dragon good, dragon good, dragon good.
Oh my god, shut up.
Dragon good, dragon good, dragon good, dragon good, dragon good, dragon good, dragon. I'll see you again next week for my usual special.
Just, it's a dwarf visiting the brothel. Or it's just a small man. I think it's just a small man.
Hey, what's where you going? See you soon.
Oh, Death's voice here sounds really high-pitched compared to...
Get off. Leave me alone. Damnation, you don't clear out, so help me out.
At least the films. Yeah, that does not sound like Death's voice. It doesn't sound very capital.
That's better. It's on nights like this I could just murder a good curry. Hands up. Who's there? Hands. Would you mind putting your hands up? Why? What's happening? It's a simple courtesy. I say, put your hands up. And you, put your hands up. What did you say? It's traditional. A well-established ritual of your actual mugger and victim relationship. You being a victim, and me being the aforementioned mugger. Now, please... put your hands up. Hold on to you, what's the names? I haven't got all night, you know. Just do it, all right? Okay. I don't know what this town is coming to. A man can't even have a quiet drink in peace. Now, that wasn't too hard, was it? Now, if you'll just... Oh, bugger. Unseen University, the home of the greatest wizards
big.
on the Discworld, and one or two of the worst.
Big university, even though in the books there's always like 6 wizards.
Now, listen carefully. With all these rumors of a dragon... But, sir, dragons don't exist. At least, not unless people believe in them. Quite. Nevertheless, with all these rumors of a dragon on the rampage, the wizards of Unseen University must fulfill their civic responsibility. We must seek out this dragon and destroy it. Yes, but how? Who? Leave the how up to me. As for the who, well, I know of the ideal person. Why don't you go and fetch Rincewind for me?
I've had enough of this fly. Act 1.
Rincewind, wake up! The Arch-Chancellor wants to see you.
Okay then. So the main character has an inventory of 1 slot separate from the chest inventory. The fly became your mouse. Oh really? Okay. Alright.
That doesn't work.
Double click to interact, right click to look.
Unseen University. Thaumaturgy 101. Failed. Well, it's not little trinkets and paperwork that really count in life. I've got a really pointy hat. That's a start.
Of course, Rincewind is voiced by, what's his name from Monty Python? Forgot his name.
I really must do some heavy research into this bed. 8 or 9 solid hours should be... Yes. A mysterious shape, a sinister shape, a shape fraught with shapeness. It must be a plot element. Otherwise, there'd be a better label. That doesn't work.
Is that the dragon? We got the luggage.
A snoring chest? That's novel. Well, I'll soon fix that. Nope, I can't shift it.
Okay, we got money, I guess. So we basically have like unlimited gold in that luggage.
A snoring.
No, don't do this again.
Aha! Portalis Exitus. Or the common doorway. See? I'm not a wizard for nothing, you know.
How do I bring up the menu? Oh, there. It's F1. Alright. Should we just call this Act 1?
Aha! See?
Left click to move. So clearly this takes place after Call of Magic, so he has his luggage. Wait, let's have a look. So there's a door here. Dining room? It's got the lecturer in recent ruins.
Ah, a swamp dragon, if my eyes don't deceive me. I thought... Oh, right. That doesn't work. Ah, let's see. Wildebeest baked in a poodle's eye sauce. Newt's liver pate with pickles and cream. Ex-senior wrangler legs in garlic butter. I do hope that door gives a clear run to the latrine.
We've got Dean, Bursa, Windlepoons. I don't remember Windlepoons. Senior Wrangler.
Would you believe he gets a full tenure for this? That doesn't work. I have absolutely no desire to talk. You know, I've always wanted to ring one of these.
Do I need a stick or something?
Hey! A girl. What's a girl doing in here?
I'm not a girl.
Why are you wearing a dress?
It's a wizard's robe, not a dress.
I knew a girl's dress once. Splendid lass. Very good at pickling. Yes, very good at pickling eels, she was.
Pickling? Oh, how fascinating.
Pickled? Who's pickled?
No one's pickled. You started it. I don't even like pickles.
What? Oh, they were wonderful pickles. How dare you cast aspersions on damn, I've lost it. What were we talking about again?
Pickles?
What's pickled? What? What do you mean?
Well, the eels were pickled, weren't they?
What? Pickled elves? Damn their ears. I told them to lock that liquor cupboard. Go on, boy, get after them.
No, pickles, not pickled.
Pickles? Oh, try the kitchen. Get out. Stop wasting my time.
What do these mean?
Useful as a means of getting an answer.
Okay.
Useful for exchanging pleasantries with
That's
somebody.
like greeting.
Useful for inflicting irony, sarcasm, and bad jokes on people.
So you can ask them a question.
Useful for venting frustration and anger. So, what happened?
Nothing. Nothing happened. That's just the point. And now young twerps like you think they can come in here, ravish our women, and steal all our pickles.
Steal? Now do I look like a thief?
My stick.
Stealing all our
They
pickles.
all want
Well, you
my
need something
magic
to stir our
stick.
coffees
so be off
with.
you dastardly overcleaner.
No, look. I don't want your wretched stick.
So it's the pickles you're after then, is it? You devilish young trouser. Well, I'm onto you, you know. I'm onto you, you young bookcase.
Now look, this is not the problem that I wanted to address. Look, I just want to find somebody who can talk a little sense.
Sense? Perfumes? Well, I'll not have it. No, sir, I won't. Dallying with womenfolk on the premises is against the rules. Otherwise, we'd all be doing it. You young bathrobe. I have you defrocked for this.
Look, I haven't done a thing, honestly.
What? Well, how can you be a man of the world if you've never sampled the finer things in life? Women, wizard staves, pickles.
Well, if I go and do that, you said you'd defrock me.
It won't do. It just won't do. Young tweezers like you coming in here and taking off their frocks, I won't stand for it.
Oh, please don't get started on the
Pickles? Don't eat pickles. Why are you wearing a dress?
All right then.
This seems like a good cue to see.
Bursa is a bit crazy if he hasn't taken his frog pills.
So you're the,
The bursar.
Oh, thank heavens. I'd hate to have forgotten the name of someone useful. So you're the...
Yep.
Oh, I'd hate to... So, what does a birth...
Well, it's a very important job. Accounts, expenditure, occasional bouts of irrationality, the assessment of grants.
Well, it sounds a bit... Well, boring, doesn't it?
That's the job's main attraction, my surgical sock. These tenures are for life. So, since wizards are naturally extremely long-lived, that means the only way to get promoted is to assassinate your superiors. They've been popping off like mayflies around here for some seasons. Sometimes we've got, wait for it, more wazards than wizards.
They're in no danger from me. I never really thought about promotion.
Wazards, you see? Ha ha! Oh well, my post is safe though. Who wants to claw their way up to the top only to become an accountant in a silly hat. Mark my words, folding trouser press. Survival is all a matter of identifying your proper niche. Preferably a niche well removed from anything anyone else finds desirable.
Smart guy.
Right. Yet another bearded. So, you're all faculty heads, the giants of wizardry. This is it. This is as good as life gets.
Contemplating promotion?
No, I'm contemplating a change of career. Listen, one thing I've always meant to ask, these dresses we wear, are they strictly necessary?
The robes, lad, are symbolic of our dedication. You see, this is not
Wasn't
so much
talking
a
to you,
calling,
Bersa.
a profession, as a condition of mind. By wearing long robes, we imply a somnambulistic state, an attitude in which we walk dreamily through this world with our minds occupied by
Well, he's a lot
higher
more
things.
coherent than he is in the
Like-
books.
like, say,
I guess because he's
as high
taken
as
his
this hat.
his
Well,
dried
the
frog
hat,
pills.
Too. Its height implies loftiness of thoughts.
Or it might imply that we should have let our mothers keep on dressing us.
What's more, it keeps young whippersnappers like you from running off.
Eh?
Would you want to walk the streets looking like a refugee from a somewhat suspicious pencil factory?
Point taken.
Hello, Appa. Okay.
Well,
That's the
excuse
dean.
me, I think...
We've got lecture in recent runes.
Excuse me, where might I go to find the patrician?
Well,
Patrician
don't be
isn't
an
here.
idiot, boy. Just look
He's
for
in
the
the palace.
Is he approachable? Can you actually speak to him?
Oh, yes. But he's a mean man with a word. Be careful if he uses sarcasm on you. And for heaven's sake, run for it if he resorts to... irony.
I'm doing alright, thanks. Just started Discworld. Okay.
Right, you are then.
Let's go and find the. Oh no, we're not looking for the Patrician. We're looking for the Arch-Chancellor. All right, let's try. There's the library. Well, the librarian might be here. Let's check out the library then. The statue.
Ah. Let's not press this curiosity thing too far then, shall we? Sex Magic, the book of the 32 unspeakable acts.
Oh.
With a compendium containing several speakable ones, and 6 more that everyone involved would rather forget about. No wonder it's on ice. That doesn't work.
Can't use it.
Actually, on close examination, this would seem to be some sort of subtropical arboreal ape.
A magical accident in the library turned the librarian into an orangutan. He has since resisted all efforts to turn him back, much preferring the handy long arms, the prehensile toes, and the right to scratch himself in public.
I can't remember. Did the librarian transform during the books, or was he just pre-existing? I think he was already an orangutan by the time of the first book. Rincewind has been in the university so long that he was the only one who actually knew the orangutan's name, the librarian's actual name. In one of the books, they had to seek out Rincewind for that reason.
Ye illustrious tome of levitation. Oh yes, that's levitating, all right. That doesn't work. Oh dear, there's little pamphlets living in it.
Sleazy guy.
Yes, I think perhaps our best move would be to keep slightly upwind of this one. Well, that and keep out of arm's reach.
Hey, buddy,
Who, me?
have you ever thought about the advantages of owning land on the Fremen-Wanger Peninsula?
Isn't that all underwater?
That's just its advantage, friend. Think of it, a seaside retreat where the sea can actually be the one total dominating element of the view.
What's that under your coat?
Hourglasses. Care to buy an hourglass?
Where did you get all of those?
Fell off the back of a donkey cart, sir.
Does one of them have my name on it?
You are an extremely silly man.
Hey, I'm not the one wearing a dress.
Looks like you're wearing robes too.
Why don't your lips sync with your words?
L space. The library is a nexus of L space. Within these shelves, all possible paths and futures can be found. Frankly, it's making me feel a bit ill.
Gosh, yes. Let me take advantage of...
What? Really?
Nah, only kidding.
Oh, but that's cruel. You know, being a confidence trick.
Well, perhaps you need...
Right, but where to? Where to? Not a lot of people.
I hear the Fremenwanger Peninsula.
All right.
Right, well...
He moves very fast. That's great. But some of these games, they tend to move really slow. All right. That's the library. We've got a closet.
That doesn't... Oh. Well, this one's not a statue. Ah, well. He never should have asked to be turned into a handsome plinth.
Check out the closet. Room. Alright, that's 2 things we've got.
Ha! Ha ha! Yes, now, don't rush me. Ow! Yes, thought so. They're shelves. Ha!
Oops.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a bit dark in here. Shape. What's shape?
Let's see. Smooth? Irregular? I wonder what it could be. That doesn't work.
We're gonna need a matchstick or something. Maybe. Alright, no, leave.
Large? Flat? It may just be a wild guess, but... If only I had another dimension, I'd teach you a...
Alright, that's to leave the university. The Arch-Chancellor is, I think if you double-click and exit, it instantly goes there. No. Double-click is to use, so if you do that, he just... Oh. It's the same as left-clicking, it seems. Kitchen.
Ah, so it was ice cream for dinner yesterday, Excuse me, but could I ask you some questions?
Clear off! And no magic in the kitchen. One more spell goes off in this place.
That's alright,
and
I can't
I'm
really
going to
cast any
complain
spells
to the
anyway.
Arch-Chancellor.
Fascinating. Don't any of your pancakes get lost?
What? From here? From my frying pan? You don't seem to realize the gravity of your accusation. 27 years I've been studying to be a cook's apprentice. I've got top marks for basic flipping left hand and right, and batter stirring, pan greasing, and pancake stacking.
Oh, how many did you get for customer relations?
2%. Clear off.
Well, I'll catch you later then.
Okay.
That does...
I think I've had a look at all the rooms. Wait, was there another room up here? Have a look. It's the library, dining room. And then... No, okay.
Yes, well, art criticism was never a...
Ah, this is a floor as well.
Ah, if it isn't young Breakwind.
That's me.
Rincewind, sir.
Rincewind, quite. Come in. We need to talk. That is, I need to talk, and you listen. No doubt you've been hearing all sorts of rumors about this
No, I've been
dragon
sleeping.
that supposedly is terrorizing the town.
Dragon, as in the classic fire-breathing, city-toasting...
Shut up! Yes,
Pretty much. Scaly, vein, like shiny objects, that's pieces of kidney. And what we need to do is to ensure that the unseen university is properly represented in the attempt to dispose of it. If some yokel simply slays the wretched thing without our help, the people will begin to ask just what wizards are for.
Actually, sir, what are wizards for?
Wizards are firmly behind big dinners. And if you want to keep on eating yours, you'll go and see about this dragon.
Surely, sir, dragons don't logically exist.
Shut up! Dragons exist if you believe in them. And the average man in the street does believe in them. Or at least believes in them enough to give us big rewards if they think we've gotten rid of the thing. Do you follow me?
Not really.
Shut up! Not interested in excuses. Too much sloppy thinking around here. Run down to the library and fetch me a copy of Featherwinkle's concise compendium of dragons' lairs. Once we've read that, we'll know how to track the scaly blighter down. You still here? Standing around. Do it now.
God, it must be good to be the That doesn't...
Ooh.
Okay then. Feather bottom something or other. Let's ask the librarian then.
Hey there, old mollusk. What can you tell me about L-space? Yeah. Yeah, I see, yeah. Yeah. Yes. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yes, I see. So what you're saying is that L-space is a means of time travel available only to librarians, which is essentially too complex a subject to convey with hand gestures and grunts. Yes, I thought so. But look, if I did have to go into L-space, say, to go back to another time, you could help me?
L-space is the distortion of space caused by big collections of books. Just picture some of those old second-hand bookshops, which look like they were designed by Isha on a bad day. They invariably have more staircases than stories, and rows of shelves that end in little doors, which are surely too small for humans to enter. This distortion of space has a similar inevitable effect on time.
Okay. What is the other conversation topic?
Excuse me, my dear sir.
Yep.
Could you get me a tome called Featherwinkle's Concise Compendium of Dragons' Lairs? I see. Yes. Yes, I suppose so. Quite. Look, is there someone else here that I can speak to? Well, you know, someone who isn't a monkey.
Don't say the M word.
Did you get the number of that donkey cot? No, I'll come back and get a book later. Yes, I've given up. No, not gibbon, monkey. Ape, oh, damn! Did you get the number of that donkey cot?
Right, well, he's not going to help me.
This seems like a good...
Just look around the library.
The book and no one.
It's the sex magic one. That's the levitating book.
Oh dear. That doesn't... Reminds me of my old auntie's bedroom.
What?
That doesn't work.
Alright, don't see any books.
Hey,
Who, me?
have you ever thought about that? Think.
You are...
Hey,
You are...
Hey,
Right.
Okay.
That doesn't... Ye... Oh.
Let's ask him again.
Excuse me, my... I see. Yes. Look, well...
Okay, there's no dialogue options there. It's
Did you
just...
get the... No. Yes, I've given up.
Okay.
Did you get the number? May I take a book from the library, please? Excuse me? I see. I need something in order to take out a book. Toothpaste? Fingers? Gloves? Something in your hand? A dentist? Halitosis? You want some mouthwash? That's it. You want some mouthwash. I'm sorry, but I'm already spoken for. Oh! A library card. Well, why didn't you say so in the first place? What happens if I just barge in without giving you a library card? Yes. Now look, unfortunately, I don't have one ape. Ape upon my person. Yes, upon my person. Phew. I didn't say monkey. Did you get the number of that donkey cot?
So we need a library card. Okay.
This seems like...
Hello, Wugger. So the closet is dark. We can't do anything there. If there's going to be a library card anywhere, it would be in the university. Or maybe I have one in my bedroom. I've never looked at the pouch that I have.
The problem is not so much having the pouch as straw tied to a... Technically, I suppose it is a broom.
Could use it to fly if I was a witch. Eric Idle, yeah, it is. Voiced by Eric Idle. I've heard that recently they were looking to re-release this game, but apparently there's an issue, and is 50% of the intellectual property is owned by King Charles because of some weird law that whenever a studio closes down or something, half of the ownings go to the king, the royalty. I don't know. I read this the other day when I was researching this game. So there are complications with re-releasing it, partly because half of it is owned by King Charles.
Hey!
It's...
All right.
This seems...
Is the library card conversation going to come up with anyone?
Right. What? Why is the librarian a monkey?
8.
Did you get the number of that donkey cot?
he's not one of them. He's an orangutan.
But it's the same thing. Did you get the number of that donkey cot?
The actual orangutan is one of the great apes, an arboreal denizen of the subtropical rainforest. If you ever want to go far in life, you must learn the value of proper nomenclature.
Nomenclature? But what's the difference between calling him an orangutan
Don't say
or
monkey.
a monkey?
In general terms, the difference is whether you keep your teeth in your head or in your hat.
But how did it happen? I mean, should we really let arboreal subtropical fauna be the guardians
I
of
thought
a major
Rincewind was
national
there when it
library?
happened.
Well, he was human once, of course.
Rincewind the only one who remembers
Really?
him, because
Or
Rincewind's
part of
been
a
in the
magical
university
accident.
forever.
Very
All
tragic,
the other
you
wizards are
see,
actually
but
quite
there
new.
it is.
Very embarrassing, seeing him scratch himself in the reference section.
Doesn't he want to be turned back into a human?
Nope.
Ha! Says he likes the long arms, the prehensile toes, and the right to scratch himself in the reference section.
I say he just likes running around loose, not wearing trousers.
I mean, I would.
Excuse me, Where might I go to find the patrician?
Well,
Don't be an idiot.
Why would I be
boy.
looking
Just
for the
look
patrician?
police.
That's a
Is he
strange thing to bring up
approachable? Can you
in the
actually
topic.
speak to
Okay.
him?
oh yes. Be careful if you...
Alright.
Right, you are then.
So, suppose we can go for a walk outside. Visit Ankmore Pork. That's huge. Like, there's only ever like 6 or 7 wizards anywhere at a time. At least in any of the novels. So most of that's just empty rooms, I would guess. Who's this apprentice wizard? I guess there's just a lot of wizards that just don't hear
the
about.
secret spell.
All right then. How do I open the gate?
Can't tell you. You're supposed to go and see the Arch-Chancellor.
Oh, go on, just open the gate.
Oh, it's more than my job's worth, mate.
That doesn't... What's this then? Prunes? Finest quality? Extra dark old bowel buster? Yuck.
Guess we're not supposed to leave yet.
Actually, it's been a while since I had a bath. That doesn't... Well, where's the doorknob then? How can you have a door this big without a knob?
Alright. We're not leaving. Okay. Maybe... Oh. There's a path there.
Illumination is a fine thing. I wish I could see in. That doesn't... New improved Wonder Grow. Grows anything. New instant formula.
That sounds useful in an adventure game.
Nope, I can't shift it. New imp... That doesn't... Sod it! Another one of those doors without handles. Tradesman's entrance, I presume. I wonder what we traded him for.
Oh, we went in a circle, okay. Fine.
Ha ha! Good old unseen you. I wonder if the walls are this high to keep what's outside from getting in, or what's inside from getting out.
Okay, so... Currently we want to find a library card. Closet is dark and we don't know how to light it up. Well, there's a lamp. Okay, so we need some sort of lighter, I guess, for that. We've got the library, we've got kitchen down there. Let's check out the bedroom again. Maybe I have one. Maybe I have a library card. Or maybe talk to the Arch-Chancellor again.
You still here? Run down to the library and fetch me once we've read that. Do it.
As far as the only reason...
Well... Okay.
A snoring chest? That's not... Nope, I can't... That doesn't work. That doesn't... Yes, a mysterious shape, a shape with shape. It must be a plot element. Otherwise, there'd be a better
Looks like
label.
it's the dragon. Doesn't look like there's anything else here. Maybe we should just go back to the library. Maybe there's something else there. That guy in the corner might have a card or something. Is there not anything else we can ask him?
Oh, I see. Well, that explains the filing system. Look, I don't know if you're quite the person that I want to see. Yeah, well, it's hard to explain, really. Yeah, ook, eek, ook. Well, this is wonderful.
No.
I never knew I could speak monkey. Did you get the number of that donkey? May I? Excuse me? I see. Tooth fingers? Something? A dentist? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh! A library card! Oh, why didn't you? What happens if I just Yes. Now look. Ape. Phew.
Okay. We need a library card.
Did you get the number of... Hey! Whose monkey is
Oh,
this?
what have you...
Did you get the...
Okay, we could try it.
Excuse me. Look.
No. Alright. We need the card. What? Talk to the guy on the right then.
Yeah. Excuse me.
No.
Look. What? Did you? No. Yeah.
Okay.
Did you get the? This seems. Yes, I think perhaps. Well, that.
Hey, buddy.
Maybe you could
me?
forge us
Have you
some...
ever thought about...
Isn't that-
That's... Think up.
What's that under your coat?
Hourglasses. Care to buy an hourglass?
Where did you get all of those?
Fell off the back of a...
Why don't your lips sing?
L. Frank.
Why don't your?
L. Frank.
Gosh, yes.
What? Oh, but you know...
No, it doesn't have anything for us.
You are an.
Hey.
You are.
Hey.
Okay.
What's that?
Hourglass.
Where did you?
Fell off the...
Right.
Ropes. We can't climb them.
That doesn't. Reminds me of my.
What do we have again? We got a broom. And a pouch of possibly money.
Yes, well, not one of your finer domes, but still. Oh dear. That doesn't.
How do I put this away?
That doesn't.
Okay. What about the guy in the entrance? Does he have anything more to say?
How do you open the gate?
I use the secret.
All right. Oh,
You can't talk to him about anything. Okay. What's left? The cook or the dining room? And we can't visit any other bedrooms. The closet is too dark, apparently. Can we actually hover over something without seeing it? So there's a...
that doesn't. Let's see.
It's an oil lamp. If we want to light an oil lamp, we would need, matches. Had to go away for a few minutes. What's so stupid? The game, the studio that made Discworld is like shut down. But they were considering re-releasing the game, but half of the property is owned by King Charles, basically, because of some British law that says if studios close down, then the intellectual property, half of it goes to the royal family. So if they wanted to make a new game, if they wanted to re-release this game, they would have to get it back from the king. Something like that.
Well, he's cooking food. Excuse me.
Clear off one, and I'm going to...
Fascinating. Don't any of your...
What? You twin?
Oh.
2%.
This is the worst.
It would be...
What's worse?
It's a what?
Worse?
No.
Oh.
Just watch the pancake.
Hello, Slinky. Still didn't get the luggage. No.
Well, that's a fine skill to have. Your parents must
I
be
tried to
very
interact with the
proud.
luggage.
Actually, I was going to become a wizard, but they found out my parents were married.
Are you always this surly?
Not always.
Really?
Yes. What's ugly, hollow,
You don't
and
get
rings
luggage,
like a
the luggage
bell?
gets
I don't
you.
know.
What? Look over there.
Did you get the number of that?
Alright.
Oh,
I don't see anything else here, so there's plates.
ah.
Okay. Pretty sure I talked to everyone in the dining room.
Right. I have absolutely no... That doesn't...
Can we use a
You know,
broom on
I've...
a gong?
That doesn't work.
Nope. Alright.
Try again later.
He's got a staff.
Long, wooden, clearly quite magical. Here! It's got a knob on the end.
Can I have it, please?
Hey,
I'm not a go. It's... So, what happened?
nothing. Nothing happened. That's just the point. Now, young twerps, my so...
No.
So, well...
Now, look, I just want to... Look!
What?
Can't ask him about it.
Well, if I go and do that...
It young lad.
Oh, please.
Pickles, why you...
Pickly.
Pickle?
No.
What under?
What body?
What am go?
No, no.
Pickle?
Pickly. No.
What under?
What's body?
What am? Go on,
No, no.
pickles? Or try the kitchen. Get out. Stop wasting.
Well, I want...
Of course.
Alright, well, he doesn't have anything for us.
This seems like a good...
Could we maybe swap it with the broom?
Try again later. Or earlier.
Okay. What else? Go back to the bedroom.
That doesn't...
Put the broom away. There we go. Where am I at? I'm in Malaysia.
That doesn't work.
Are you still in,
That doesn't work.
Bulgaria? Wait,
That...
you said at some point you went back to the US. Actually, that was like a year ago now. So the only room I can visit is my room. Let's see, can I actually wake up the luggage? Prod him with a broom? Aha! Came back here multiple times. Right now I'm in DC waiting for the Bulgarian embassy to open so I can pick up my visa. You have to go in person? Is this like a long-term visa? Got a banana and a broom. Ah, I know who might like the banana. Could mail them my passport, but that's a terrible idea, in my opinion. Yeah, if you're nearby, then it makes sense to go in person. But what kind of, like, if you're going on a tourist visa, I assume you can just, like, turn up or do it online, right? So I guess you're getting some sort of long stay visa? Or do you actually need to,
Come on, luggage, we haven't got all day.
How do I... Okay, what have I got? Take the pouch. Put it in the luggage, because I don't think I need that anytime soon.
That doesn't work.
Oh, okay, fine. Can I have the... Oh, I see. You have to left click once.
I'll
Ah.
hang on to this myself.
Oh, okay, fine. Okay. Second. Year-long visa for being a trade representative for a foreign company. I see. This is, salted lychee. 0-calorie drink. That's pretty good. Salted lychee, yeah. Yeah, I like some of these salted drinks. I prefer them to sweet drinks, but in Asia, sweet drinks are very common everywhere. There's a Japanese drink which is common around Asia, which is Pocari Sweat. It's supposed to be like, I don't know, it's supposed to represent sweat, like you're literally drinking sweat. It's actually pretty good. Good for workouts and, I guess that's why it's called sweat. It's supposed to, it's like a salty kind of drink, which is, has electrolytes or something. It is quite strange, but it is pretty good. What am I doing? Going to the, library.
Actually,
Okay, give him the banana.
excuse me, my dear sir, could you get me a tome called Featherwinkle's Concise Compendium of Dragon's Lairs?
Alright then. First quest. almost complete. Anyway, last time I went to Bulgaria, the customs person was completely wrong about how much time I had in the country. I talked to immigration police a month in, and they were also wrong. As in, how much when your expiration date was? Like, does it not literally just say on the visa or the stamp that you get in your passport or anything like that? Like, most places I go, it's literally just a date. Just stamped right there. Like, you have to leave by this date or something. This way. I suppose it's a tricky one, because at the end of the day, the immigration people have the final say, don't they? So even if they're wrong, they're sort of right, because they get to decide, I suppose. So that's... I guess there's not much you can do. As a US citizen, I can stay 90 days in any... Oh right, of course, yeah, because Bulgaria is on the same system, yeah. So I would be in the same boat if I went there. Cops don't have to actually know the law, yeah. Yeah. But did you stay... So had you actually stayed right up until the final days of the 90 days? Or... Like, what... How did they get it wrong?
Good lad, Breakwind.
Rincewind, sir.
Ah, we now have the formula to construct Reclamento's never-failing Dragon's Lair revealer. With the device in our hands, we'll be able to track the creature and trap it like a wildebeest.
You mean like a rat, sir?
Really? Well, could be. That'd be easier, certainly. You've got a good, firm grasp of facts. I like that in a wizard. Go forth and fetch the elements we need to construct.
Because I'm the only wizard who ever sets foot in the real world.
Is brought to the attention of the university board when we review your grant next year. We may only halve it, for example.
Sir, have I ever told you of my ambition to be a yak?
It can be arranged, Rincewind. Just ask the librarian. Now, gonna move on. We need a staff of tumultuous taumaturgy, a spiral of never-failing induction, a miniature creature of excitable chitters, and a container made of the strongest ferrous metal.
Oh, is that all?
A sample of breath from the subject in question is necessary.
Dragon's breath?
Yes. Any problems with that? No? Good. Well, don't just stand there. Off you go.
That was a lot of things. Can I,
Featherwinkle's concise compendium of dragon's lairs. Detect dragons from a comfortable distance or your money back.
What were the things I need? Do I have to give it to him again to know them? Let's have a look.
Of course it's...
Right.
That's it.
Okay. What?
Oh, all right. You can have it back if you promise to...
Okay, we'll just carry on then. I'd pretty much done close to 90 days in, 90 days out. If you stayed more than 90 days total, you're in violation. The customs agent and immigration looked at the 180 days from the time it entered last. So you had an exit stamp, but they were not considering that? Like a gap? I know some of these countries don't actually exit stamp you, which is which can result in... It didn't understand the rules. Oh. That's weird. The 180 days from entering, not from leaving. That is pretty weird. So... now what? I guess I'm looking for those things. Alright, we could just talk to some people. Maybe they'll have some... things.
Look, does anyone know why this luggage keeps following me?
Ah, that sapient pearwood, that luggage is. There's no getting rid of it. It'll follow you everywhere.
Sapient
You know why,
pearwood?
Rincewind.
They once used it to make containers for grave goods.
Because you're
I
the
suppose
owner.
someone hoped
What's
that
his
you really
name gave
couldn't
it
take
to
with you.
the tourist guy.
The chest is in fact the luggage.
Gave
The
it to
luggage is
Rincewind,
made
so
of
he's now the
sapient
legitimate
pearwood,
owner, so
and
he'll
once
follow
it
him to the
attaches
ends of
itself
the
to
earth or
somebody,
even through
it will
dimensions.
follow that person everywhere. Just like a little puppy. It is like a runaway suitcase, albeit one with lots of little pink legs. In this game, the luggage is a convenient storage device. Not to mention a convenient homicidal maniac, should one be required.
You need a staff, a metal container, dragon's breath, and a mouse. Is there not a way I can get that told to me again in the game? Alright, yeah, I remember that we need a container. Maybe the cook will have something for that. Can ask these guys about stuff.
Listen, the...
Though, well, it's
Or what would you point? Well,
I don't think these guys are of any use. Or we can, maybe we can leave the university now.
I have absolutely...
Alright, let's just go. Oh, staff.
long here. It's got a knob on the end.
A knob would be useful too.
Hey!
I'm not... It's up...
For the door. Makes sense, kinda. They're trained to look at the past 180 days. Yeah. Okay. Was it not... Could you not maybe, I don't know, go to a neighboring country and then just cross the land border? If the Bulgarians... Oh! Wait, this was a problem on you trying to enter, right? Or was this while you were already in the country and you...
So, what...
Nothing. No, yes, my so be
No.
so well.
Can't ask him about this star.
This seems...
Trying to join Schengen, so they've gotten very strict about the borders. Oh, really? You can't just take a bus over the border or anything like that? Okay, fine.
A very, very aged old...
Alright, let's go explore the Ankh-Morpork pork if we can. Also a save. Kitchen. They might have a container. Oh, bananas. Whenever we want a book, I guess we can give the librarian another banana.
I already have one of those. Excuse me, but could I ask you some questions?
Clear off. And one, and I'm...
Fascinating. Don't any of your...
What, you
Oh.
2%.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Ah, that...
Spent 87 days, went to Macedonia for a week, and then realized it was a lot cheaper to fly out of Bulgaria than anywhere else in the region. I see.
How do you open the gate?
They've changed the wasp names. The hand wriggles. It's a whole new spell.
So show me the new spell.
Can't. The spell's a secret.
How have I been here so long and this is a secret to me?
The hand wriggles, please.
Yeah, right. Look, you just wiggle them like this.
Like this.
Yes, almost. Now try it like that.
Like this.
Right you are, son. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I'd like a nice lie down.
But what about the gate? Aren't you going to guard it?
Oh, who gives a monkeys?
Uh-oh.
Did you get the number of that donkey cart?
Well, I'll catch you later.
Oh, there's a frog. Frog graphics. Oh. We have it now. This is such a convenient thing, having a luggage that follows you everywhere around. What's that thing in Minecraft? The Ender chest or something? And maybe that was inspired by the Discworld.
That doesn't work.
Hold him and cuddle him and name him George. One of the oldest memes ever.
Is the oldest existing city on the Discworld. It is really two cities. Proud Ankh, turnwise of the river, and pestilent Moorpork on the Widdershin side. Although the pestilence is quite democratic and in fact covers most of the city. It is said that all roads lead to Ankh Moorpork. But this is in fact incorrect. The truth is that all roads lead away from Ankh Moorpork.
Welcome in, Sand Knight. Get a frog. This feels a bit Quebecist. So this is Ankh-Morpork. So is that the university there? That's the city gate. There's the river. It's almost a liquid. The palace. Square. Street. A street. We've got an alley. The shades. Inn. Let's check out the inn. This is where the whole, the very first Discworld novel started. One of the inns. That's where Rincewind met the tourist. You missed the park, okay.
No, seems to be locked. Well, either that or it's just pretty wallpaper. This room sounds as if it's occupied. Not only doors, but windows too. Wonders will never cease. Poetic, isn't it? Nope, I can't
How many of you actually read Discworld? Any of the Discworld novels? I'm like maybe 2/3 of the way through the series now. At least the main series, but then there's many spin-offs and stuff. Who's my favorite character, Hex? Probably, Vimes? He always seems to have the best stories. Just like the Watch guys in general. Moist. Wait, who's Moist? I don't think I've come across Moist.
Keep off the grass. Actually, since they irrigate this stuff with river water, I'm surprised they even need the
Oh, I
sign.
see. Yeah, I
The
am
stench
reading
would be
them in
enough to
publishing
simply
order,
move you
yeah.
right along. Keep off the grass. Actually, since they irrigate this stuff with river water, I'm surprised they even... The stench should be enough to simply move you.
It's a big bench.
Comfy looking bench, that. That doesn't work. Ah, Lampus Illuminaticus. No fooling this wizard. I've taken an advanced course in
Going
lamp recognition,
postal,
I
I
have.
see. Where's the arrow? There it is. Oh, okay, so that's the park. Let's check out the square. Dwarves?
Wanted for arson. Suspect approximately 3 tons, 200 feet long, scaly. Wanted dead. Definitely dead. Reasonable reward. That doesn't... Lost. Small dog. Answers to the name of Gaspode.
Gaspode.
Talks too much. If found, keep. Counterwise wine tasting at Bear Huggers Wineries. Please bring bucket to winery the day before you arrive.
Old timers.
Aha! Crocus gittus, or the common old garden boring old codger.
Is he one?
One what?
One of them, you know.
What? With a whip?
Yes, yes. He's one of them.
Probably. He's wearing a hat.
Well, I'm not standing for it. Young man.
Are they
Are
dwarves?
you
Or
one
just
of
small
them?
men? Isn't it one of the Monty Python doing the PA? Yes. Eric Idle.
Eh?
It's all depending on his destiny. I'm the kind of man that went out and made his own destiny.
What out of? Wood?
Come again?
Well, you carve a destiny, don't you?
Could be made of ivory.
Can't get the elephants these days.
How's about iron? Then you could forge a mighty destiny. Too
Got a
heavy.
Welsh one.
It has to be wood.
What?
There we are, young man. Your destiny should be made of wood. Don't go to the desert, though. It'll get termites, and then you'll have a holy destiny. Had to struggle a bit for that one, sorry.
Alright.
One of them? Well, it depends who's asking.
Who? Why, it's us, the rootinest, tootinest, shootinest.
Hats and whips.
And gold.
Inside temples.
What? Missionaries?
No, the other ones. Nasty natives with spiders and snakes. Ugh, yuck. So you mark my words.
Look, I think you should probably all just start again.
You listen up, young fellow. We're all legendary heroes here. So keep your ears open and you might learn a thing or two. Incidentally, on a point of detail, we only root and
Are these the
shoot.
heroes?
We never toot.
Like
Well,
Cohen
hardly
and
ever.
No, they're not.
Ah, well, if you'll just excuse me, I think I hear Destiny calling.
They're wearing finer clothes than what the barbarians would wear. Alright.
The art of signposting is apparently long, long dead.
Oh, it's Dibbler.
I'm sure I've seen him round the place before. I wonder if he was the one who tried to sell me shares in that left-handed shoelace factory.
Dragon detector, sir?
I wouldn't mind a dragon detector.
What's that smell? It's like... ew, like roasting loincloths.
Sausage in a bun, sir. Wholesome and nutritious. I'll tell you what, I'll sell 3 for the price of 1. A single penny. I'm cutting my own throat.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah, and there's another version of Dibbler in every place, like in the desert towns. There was another guy, what was he? Like, impale myself or something, I can't remember what his name was.
Oh no, let me guess. The lovable street merchant.
Cut me own throat, Dibbler, at your service, sir. Care to buy a dragon breath?
Is it guaranteed?
It's never been destroyed by dragon's breath yet, sir.
Not necessarily a strong recommendation, though, is it? I mean, it's never been engulfed by lava or trampled by penguins either.
There you are, sir. 3 guarantees for the price of 1.
No, thank you.
Well, how's about dragon pinwheels, sir? Cloisson pins, flags, or we have dragon repellent. Only 1 shilling gets you a bottle. Tell you what, sir, I shouldn't be doing this. I'm cutting my own throat. Money back guarantee. You get your full cash back if, in fact, the dragon eats you. Personal application only, of course.
Not today, thank you. Not tomorrow either.
Care to buy?
No.
But you never even heard my pitch.
I thought I'd save time.
We can go back and try it from the top if you'd like.
There's a
sir.
mouse down there.
Well, excuse me, I think there's...
We catch that mouse.
It's a tomato.
No, we can't.
It's a tomato. Rotten to the core.
Drag one. Oh, right.
Rotten produce. Well, there's something to be said for truth in advertising.
There's no one managing this store. Okay, there's a back alley.
Dashing Dan, the affluent king. I thought all kings were affluent. Cad, it's a... What is that thing? Nope. Ugh, what's that smell?
That's the honey pot, sir.
Honey pots? That doesn't smell like honey.
Well, actually, that's a metaphor, sir.
What's a metaphor?
Well, in this case, sir, it's for covering up some unpleasant aspects of life what don't normally make for polite conversation. For instance, if I say, "Here, sir, may I interest your son in an apprenticeship as a collector of honey buckets?" you might stop and listen. Whereas, if I asked you if you minded if your son helped me with collecting crap...
Yeah, well, quite. So, you're a sewerage collection man, is that it?
Well, we in the industry prefer the term...
Effluent redistribution technician. Quite. Look, all joking apart, what in Offler's name is this thing?
Sir, that is your actual patented sewerage purification plant. Self-powered elastic belt propulsion. This thing heralds in a whole new age, sir.
The mind truly boggles. So, it purifies sewerage, does it?
That's right, sir.
Meaning it takes raw sewerage and then produces...
Well,
I mean,
pure sewerage,
that's the
sir.
thing. We have factories that do that.
Essence, as it were.
I see. Surely good. I suppose I'll just leave you to it.
Always here whenever you need me, sir.
Right you are, then.
What are those creatures running on the...
Lovely. Let me guess. You are a traditional...
Sorter and remover of human affluent, sir. I offer drainage with distinction. My school teacher said I'd never make anything of myself in life, and just look at me now. Got to the top by starting at the bottom.
And people certainly stand aside when you pass by. Good day.
Can I interest you in a free sample, sir?
Not on your Nelly. Don't get horribly burned to death by any monsters or anything.
Oh, the chickens.
Poultry power? That doesn't work. A bit, well, messy. That doesn't... Let's not investigate that too closely, shall we?
Can I have your bucket?
Don't get horribly burned to death by...
Yeah, it's good. 3 of them. Are all 3 of them adventure games?
That doesn't... A nice strong rubber belt, that. An effluent Let's not investigate that.
Alright. Well, the fact that we can look at the
Let's not
bucket
investigate that too closely, shall we?
suggests we might want that bucket.
Some of these flies have got little scarves and flying helmets.
Spigot.
Ick! That doesn't...
We probably want to do something with this machine, like break it or something. Okay. Urchin.
Ah! Background colour. Gad, but there's no expense spared in this place.
2 is the best. I see.
Care to buy a money pouch, sir? Very good, Nick. Cost you 1 shilling.
No, I already have a money pouch, thank you.
Are you sure?
Stolen! The damn thing's been stolen!
Good thing I was at hand with a replacement then, innit, sir?
Wait a minute. This looks exactly like my money pouch.
You see, sir? You'll hardly even know your old pouch has gone. Better service for you.
Now look. Did you just steal this?
Don't look at me, sir. I'm just a lovable street urchin, I am.
Urchin?
Yeah, you know, one of them hard things that lives on seaside rocks. The ones that end in points.
It's a starfish, isn't it?
Is it? All right, sir. I'm a lovable street starfish, then.
Sounds a bit fishy to me.
I'm just keen to get you to shell out, Gov.
Wait, I don't know what that animation is.
Like a second pouch, sir. Just as a reserve, so to speak, in case the worst should happen.
Look, if it's not too much to ask, how did you do that?
What? Give away a trade secret?
Tell me how you do it, or I'll turn your spleen into a tank of sea monkeys.
Do you have a license to steal from me? I'm gonna report you to the Thieves Guild.
Did you get the number of that donkey cot?
Oh, well, when you put it that way, Gov, look, it's easy. Just practice on those old guys over there and get your hand in.
What? Okay, I've got his underwear then. Guess that's what this is.
Small bloomers. About my size, actually. Sort of soft and silky. What a strangely liberating thought.
I remember in the books, all the clothes that Rincewind put in the chest, they always came out, like, freshly cleaned and ironed. Amazon warrior.
Ah! Now this clearly is a Hublander Amazon warrior. This is easily told by her costume, the set of her sword, the characteristic goblin leather accoutrements, the firm musculature, powerful, unbridled, straining against the taut fabric, mere textile scarcely able to contain the ripe, majestic swelling of a...
What are you staring at? What?
Greetings, O noble warrioress!
Greetings, O pointy-hatted elf.
Eh?
It is I, Red Sorghum, chosen avatar of the goddess Mothra. I've come to Ankh-Morpork seeking adventure. I've sworn myself to the quest and may give myself in marriage only to the man who can equal me in combat.
You what? Are you in much demand?
Well, yes, apparently. Under the terms of the Geese, I'm supposed to suffer no insult from any man, which unfortunately includes wolf whistles, lingering looks, and even passing thoughts of attraction, which would be all right, but they insist that I wear this getup. Standard heroine issue. By the way, geese is an archaic word meaning something like obligations. I really don't want to hear any more jokes about birds.
Inconvenient.
It's ever so cold.
So, do many people actually just want to try and marry you?
Oh yes, happens all the time. Well, I suppose I encourage
never
it,
lived to
really.
tell about it.
I mean, it's been 10 years, and a girl has to settle down someday. They've been lining up in the taverns ever since I got here. I've been killing people non-stop since 10:30.
Ah, so, just tell me a bit with this one. In order to get engaged to you, they have to
Match swords with me, yes.
to the death.
Yes.
Sounds dangerous.
Actually, it's more boring than dangerous. Well, at least from my point of view. Other girls get to debauch with barbarians, and all I get is two-way conversations with the gods.
Really?
Well, it's not as if Mothra, goddess of stepland, storms, and destroyer of cardboard cities, really has anything much to say. I mean, there's the occasional quest aspect of things, but more often than not, it just means chopping up some mothballs or getting her a nice rug for tea. I suppose there is a lot of posing, and the chainmail bikinis are nice, but it doesn't fill up a Saturday night, if you know what I mean. You, do know what I mean, don't you?
Sure. I know what you mean.
Mothra even gave me this magic sword, said it was to keep me safe. Bitch, every time I meet some halfway likable man, I have to kill him.
Well, can't you stop it?
Well, no, it's a magical curse, you see. For instance, if I even suspected that you found me attractive, I'd be forced to do something really totally unpleasant. Probably involving spleens.
Spleens?
It's an organ. Not sure what it does apart from ooze green.
Yeah, well, I quite understand.
I'm not sure what a
Good thing I
spleen
don't
does.
fancy you then, eh?
Does it produce
I'm
some
never
sort
so
of
pleased. Of course, I feel a lot more comfortable with you in a dress.
chemical? Juices bio. Oh, okay. I think I vaguely remember my biology lessons. She has a magic sword.
So, where are you from?
The Hubland.
Hublands.
At the middle of the disc. It's where all the barbarians live, but you don't see many of them about. They're all too shy.
Shy? Shy hordes?
Well, they get bad press, you see.
Well, only because they crash civilizations, burn cities, and have a thing for the lamentations of women.
They're just enthusiastic. Boyish high spirits.
Oh, I see.
Spleen helps
All
with
that
the immune
nailing
system.
people to doors and setting fire to them is just a way of letting off steam, yes?
Where is the
Yes, they
spleen?
don't mean anything
Is it
by
near
it.
the liver?
It's just their way of saying hi.
Well, goodbye. Alchemists Anonymous. Get rid of that banging habit.
Tax collector. He's in stocks.
What's this thing? Soliciting without a license? That doesn't...
It's a frame-up.
Pardon?
They can't do this to me. I'm the tax collector.
That explains it then.
This isn't funny. I can't believe this.
Maybe you should take stock of your situation.
Now listen.
Too bad. Now your reputation has gone to rack and ruin. Still, I suppose it's torture a lesson. Torture, get it? Not a good pun, but then what is?
Everyone's a comedian. Except you, mister. Help!
What? You're the tax collector, aren't you? What are you doing in there?
Begging without a permit. I asked some old codger for money and he blew the whistle on me. Next thing you know, they got me in here. This is harassment in the course of duty, I'll tell you. Let me out of here! They can't do this to me. I'm the tax collector.
Ah, has someone collared your market?
Watch it.
Must be what they call a tax squeeze, innit? Oh, and do I think I'm up?
Very funny. I'll remember you, pencilhead. I've a perfect thingy. Begins with M. You know, I'll never forget.
Forget what?
Faces. My business relies on my memory for faces.
They must be your stock in trade.
Okay. Did I miss a door? Tomato him. Oh, I could try that. That's what they're for.
good to see that the really useful social traditions forever remain in force. That does...
Guess we can pick up another tomato.
Eek!
What? Okay, we've got a worm now. And a tomato.
Actually, it's more like a grub than a worm. Definite senior wrangler potential in this slippery little blighter. Fruit with its own wrappings. Small bloomers. About my size, actually.
Alright. What door did I miss, Amaro? Previous one. This one. This... Oh! Thought I tried that one.
Shut up, sit down, no talking. If you're mad, you don't want to run around infecting
Is that one of the
everybody
golems?
else.
No, not the golems, the...
So, this world you cannot stand. Tell me how it makes you feel.
Oh, is this the vampire guy?
Ah, yes. Yes, I see. A case of
It's a
late
golem, yeah.
integration, no doubt.
I thought they'd be bigger.
Now, I want you to relax and tell me about your innermost feelings. When I say the word in question. Oh, that's it. Now,
Well, the librarian is here.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's a golem. Yeah, it is a troll, yeah.
Yes, probably as good a place for him as any.
Yibble.
I'm sorry?
The eyes, the awful knowing eyes.
What's happened to you?
I couldn't take it. Thumping, not thumping. My brain's gone potty. Ah! Get them off me. They're all green.
Who, me?
Remove stains while it disinfects. Makes whites brighter than bright.
Look, I'm afraid I can't handle this right now.
Millennium hand and shrimp.
If you'll excuse me, I believe
Oh.
I'm needed somewhere else.
I didn't think of that.
Who, me? Look, if you'll Oh, now let me guess. You're...
Oh no, I'm just here for background colour. Here, chuk 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 chuk. Dark they were, and golden their eyes. The bells.
Ah, jolly good. Carry on. You wouldn't be a loony by any chance, would you?
My dear sir, I'm shocked, nay, hurt at the insinuation.
Eh?
I am a victim of circumstance.
Well, he speaks
nothing
surprisingly well
more.
for a troll.
Not in the fact that
It must
he's
be quite
barking
cold in this room.
mad.
Now, look, the young,
Banned for saying loony,
the
oh, yeah.
dark, the crab wise.
Oh, no.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard of Ankh-Morpork.
This seems like a good No, I can't seem to do that.
Oh, he's got a butterfly in there.
Just tools of the trade, I suppose. No, I can't seem to do that.
Well, I can't get up. Okay.
That doesn't work.
Shut up, sit down, no talking. If you're mad, you don't want to run around infecting everybody else. Shut up, sit... If...
This goes up to the office, I presume. Diploma, honours pass, cut me own throat, Dibbler's correspondence schools, psychiatry, grade 1. Well, at least local mental health is in good hands. Vague, Trolls Weekly, Hovel Beautiful, Popular Siege Engineering. I hate waiting room magazines.
Popular siege engineering. Alright, why am I here?
No, I can't.
Guess we can just leave. Alright, once I've explored everywhere, I think I'll finish the stream there. Okay, go back. Palace is the other place. It's a street here. Palace, street, shades. Oh, there's quite a few places. I would have played this with my ex who introduced me to Discworld. Does it get talked about much in the US? Alright, I guess I'll have a look at the city gate. I assume we can't go out. We got some of the watch.
Oh dear. You know, that's possibly the closest I've ever seen anything come to being a human without actually being one.
Was it Nobby?
Evening all.
Now, Nobby, do I book
Oh, it is
you now?
Nobby.
What for?
Loitering with intent. Paragraph 7, subsection 3. Lurking, loitering, and vending without due course.
Oh, Carrot, give it a rest.
That's
Take a
Carrot?
walk.
Who are you people anyway?
We're the city guard, mister.
That is
all
not
two
Carrot's
of you?
voice.
Three of us. There's me and the sergeant, who's a bit under the weather, as account of making an arrest of a large quantity of lager. Then there's the kid, Carrot. The boy's going to be a full member soon.
Marvellous.
We're on patrol. There's been a few thefts around here lately. Strange things going missing. Little knickknacks all over town. Almost as if someone's been swallowing them. You don't know anything about it, do you?
What? Oh, goodness me, I never heard of any such thing in all my life.
Well, we thought we might patrol our way over to the Broken Drum. Then we might patrol our way over to the inn. Then there's a few wine cellars whose doors definitely need checking.
I see.
So, what are you up to then?
What does a city guard do?
Not a lot. Not much call for us nowadays. Thievery is permitted as long as it meets guild quotas.
So how big is the city guard?
Well, it must be...
Yeah, easily.
Ooh, fully...
What?
Well, there's 3 of us.
But you said the kid is new.
He just wandered in out of the wilds one day. Almost heroic like it was. He's the first volunteer we've had in decades. He's having a little bit of trouble fitting in, though. He's a bit literal-minded, you see, on account of the fact that he's a dwarf.
A dwarf? He's 7 foot tall if he's an inch.
He's the tallest dwarf in the world.
I lied about my height, see?
You're a very good liar.
He's
Oh,
a
this
good
is-
loomer,
this
too.
doesn't seem like
He can
Carrot
really
at
loom,
all.
Carrot can. Never known anyone for looming like Carrot.
A tall dwarf.
That's all right. He's growing out of it.
Oh, nothing.
See, Nobby? Loitering. That's loitering.
Of course it isn't. Just because I'm not doing anything important doesn't mean I'm loitering.
Well, it's as close as maybe.
Well, the law has
That
to
was
be
his
specific.
storyline.
What
No, I know
actually
that,
is
but
loitering?
I'm
well,
saying his
once
the way
upon a
he
time,
talks, like
There was all sorts of laws, of course.
it doesn't
Yes.
sound like Carrot. Carrot
Such
was
as,
way more
intends
seemed
to
a bit
go
more
into pub and have
dignified, a bit
drink,
more
intends
like
to strip stark naked
in
and wave
control
at
of
passers
everything.
by, intends to go into a pub and have really big drinks, intends to pass by the guard without giving them a smoke. You haven't got a spare on you by any chance.
No, sorry, I don't.
No loss, no loss.
Well, look, I wasn't planning on doing any of those things.
Well, how are we to know that?
But I was just standing there. What's the difference between loitering and minding your own business?
Ah, well, your inveterate loiterer sort of sidles his way along the pavement, kind of moving without even twitching a muscle.
Oh, yes, I know. Yeah, gotta watch for them invertebrates. Some criminals just have no backbone.
Had to
He also
struggle a
seems
bit tobacco,
very
didn't you?
amateur, whereas in the book, when he joined the watch, he was immediately like he knew everything. He knew he had read the manual front to back. He knew every law.
Well, I'll just move along then, shall I? Fine.
He was amateur though. Yeah, but just there, he was like... Just there, he seemed to not know something. I can't remember what the dialogue was there.
I have absolutely no desire to talk to that person at this time. Obviously the commander of the guards. Always good to know the guards are being kept nice and safe.
Okay. Toy shop.
Ah, prime knickknacks. Purple piñatas. Yes, a fairly eclectic collection. Can't say as I approve of modern toys.
We're just stealing it? Okay. Oh, you can resize the window. Wow. How many games let you do that?
Now there's something you don't see every day, a purple stuffed donkey kind of thingamy.
Guess we're not paying for it.
Special today, sweet pretty pony home abattoir set. Somehow I don't think it'll catch on. Ah, looks like a prime paste blanc extraordinaire to me. Good body, but a bit fruity for my taste. Greetings, shopkeeper.
Good day, sir. Can I interest you in our toys? There's today's special, an amusing line of bells and whistles. Or there's Violent Bob, the doll with a face you can rip clean off.
Violent Bob.
Very therapeutic.
I'm sure.
The sort of thing you can share with your brothers. Brothers of evil. Walking arm in arm across the rooftops of the world.
Are you all
Santa
right,
is
Papa?
German.
Oh, yes. Never felt better. So, can I help you at all, sir? Anything special catch your eye?
Oh, just browsing.
Browsing?
Yes.
Not plotting?
Definitely not.
Not secretly planning the overthrow of the patrician and the total dominance of the city?
No, not at all.
Oh, damn. Right you are, sir. Browse away.
String. String is useful. Just stealing that as well.
Actually, I think this might technically be a ball of twine. All right, it's a small difference in nomenclature, but it might be important to somebody someday.
Glue.
That doesn't work. Ah, looks like a prime paste blanc extraordinaire to me. Good body, but a bit fruity for my taste.
Thief. I would gladly pay for it, but apparently they're just giving it to me.
That doesn't work. Why have all the teddy bears in the window got fangs?
But I wouldn't give to play D&D with Terry. He also made he also wrote an actual tabletop RPG guide for playing like a Dungeons and Dragons style game set in the Discworld universe. I found the PDF of it. I've not found any video of anyone ever playing it, so I don't think it was really common, but it sets out all the rules for how to play Discworld as a tabletop game. Gives you like some guides on some NPCs people could come across and their stats, like Carrot or like a Granny Weatherwax. Gives you all the rules on how, like, all of the locations, stuff you can have, combat, stuff like that. It's interesting read. Broom, string, and worm to fish. Could fish with that, maybe. Who's this? Corner.
Hello,
Go away. I am a monk of the Temple of Offla.
Temple of Offal?
Offla. I am guardian of the Sacred Eye, Lord High Vicar of the other not-so-sacred Eye, and Grand Trilobite of the Cenopod.
You must be taller than you look.
Silence! Begone or else feel the wrath of the mighty Offla and the toe-biting knights of the Holy Emasculation!
Hello.
Go away.
Temple?
Off.
You speak.
Okay.
It's a monk of the dreaded... I wonder if he wants to be friends.
And verily shall he bellow forth the 10 sacred names of the Forbidden Dawn. I tell a lie. The 9 sacred names of the Forbidden Dawn. Then shall he stride forth, and many shall be the number of his stridings.
Ignatius the Troll,
Is that
all-night
another
pottery shop.
Full
Monty
across
Python
the disc
actor?
shall he stride, and those who gaze upon him shall say, Look, it is Offla, and he strideth. From this day forth ask thyself, sinners, ask.
Try again later. Or earlier.
Tony
Offla
Robinson. Ah,
strideth,
okay.
But does he stride
Sounded
for
familiar.
me, or will you too be cast aside
Hello, Smab
into the
UK.
great big nasty pit where there shall be
Okay.
a wailing and
He's
a
saying when I'm trying to
gnash
enter the
of
shop, I
teeth.
keep getting
And if you haven't got
Stop
teeth,
talking,
then teeth
monk.
will be provided. Oh, yes, indeed.
Try again later. Or earlier.
I think Baldric. Oh, it's Baldric. Of course.
Black. Black shall be
What a
the blood
cunning
upon
plan.
his hands, and large, large, great piercing things shall be upon his head.
Oh, please let this not be where he normally keeps his stock. That
Clothesline.
doesn't...
We-
You mean someone actually air...
For no reason at all, can we put these bloomers on the clothesline?
That doesn't work.
Okay. I'm back. Oh, it's a toilet.
Nope, I can't shift it. A toilet? Purpose built? What's the world coming to? No, I'm not going to look into there. There are some things best left unknown. I don't care what the user manual says. I'm not doing it. I don't care.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know if it's a good idea having a naked flame around this place.
Fishmonger.
That doesn't work. That's a rather unusual fish.
Is
Is
it?
this fish fresh?
Fresh, fresh. One of them just made a pass at me wife, sir.
What's that under your arm?
What's what?
That fish, that enormous swordfish.
It's a swordfish, sir.
I can see that.
Nothing wrong with your eyesight, is there, sir? Wizards are fine people, no matter what everyone else says.
You're a silly man, and I don't think I shall speak with you. Good heavens, did it really?
I don't mind, sir. I think fish are quite attractive, don't you? I love my wife, but oh, you octopus.
Don't be impertinent. You're skating on thin ice.
Skates are over there, sir. All in a row.
In a row?
No, all in a row, as in fish eggs. It's delicious. You should try some caviar.
Don't get horribly burned to death by any monsters or anything.
It's too many puns to keep up with.
Cute if you like that sort of thing. The smell is terrible, but the fish don't seem to mind.
I love the smell of fish markets. Yeah, I guess they varied. Some of these games didn't really have puns, but the more comical ones did. Like the books are usually a little more subtle. Yeah, and I guess it varied between the books as well. Like I remember some of the Watch books, for example, often had lots of lots of puns and jokes. Is there anything else I can talk to him about? I'm not trying to complete any quests or anything. I'm just trying to visit every place and then end the stream there. Give him a worm. I could use it for bait, but... Well, your weekend plans have been set. I've been making my way through the novels for the last few years now.
That doesn't work. That doesn't... Good boy. Now...
I mean, I could read them at a faster pace, but I usually save...
What are you doing? Get out of that!
Spend most of my Discworld reading time, like, when I'm traveling. Alright. Move. This is the end of the street. Well, there's definitely a lot of places you can visit right off the bat at the start of the game.
Diploma from the Academy of Barbering, Bloodletting, Leechery, Tooth-Pulling and Associated Self-Mutilations Academy. I think the medical and hair care professions still have a long way to go. Hello there.
Oh, hello.
I suppose it's quite a sensuous sort of job then, playing with women's hair all day.
Oh, not really. Not with the type of women we get in here. No silken locks, no golden magic drifting beneath my scissors. Nothing like my wondrous little milkmaid.
I wonder why she smells of brimstone. Well, at least I suppose it's a hair roller. Is that a curler in your hair?
Impudent wretch, of course it is.
Just asking. So it's definitely a roller then?
What?
In your hair. A hair roller.
Well, of course it is. If it wasn't a roller, then why would it be there?
You wouldn't...
Wouldn't what?
You wouldn't say it's a bit, unusual at all?
Good heavens, no.
Right, you are then. Oh, so you're having your hair set in a traditional style?
Traditional?
With rollers and curls? Oh, yes, it should look very quaint.
Quaint?
Well, a busy woman like yourself can't always be expected to keep up with the new trends.
What? Don't be absurd. Barber, I shall have my hair set straight.
A very wise choice, madam.
Okay.
Extractors, drill. Look.
Get away from that.
So that's the barber.
That doesn't... Yes.
What else? There's a beggar.
Nice job, lad, sitting down all...
Should we give him some money?
Sir. Alms for the poor.
Why should I give you money?
Well, it's your traditional medieval street transaction, isn't it, Gov? It's an expected part of your fantasy environment.
You're saying that you're just here to add a little bit of colour?
Authenticity, Gov. Authenticity.
Well, wouldn't it be better if you actually looked the part? I mean, just look at you.
Why? What do you mean? What's wrong with it?
Well, it's pathetic. I mean, a beggar...
This
by
is just like a
definition,
skit out
has
of
to
Monty
be
Python.
pitiable, doesn't he? I mean, why should someone give him money if he's as hale and hearty as any other geezer on the street?
Oh yeah. I think I see what you mean, sir.
Right, well, carry on.
Hasn't, Yahtzee, the, game reviewer, been writing some novels in the style of Discworld? I haven't read any of them, but I've heard they're quite good, actually.
Arms? No, thanks, I'm trying to give them up. But I'm already poor.
Well, you've got a pointy hat.
That's not wealth, that's status.
Oh, well...
I think you've got that wrong.
How do you mean wrong? It's a simple request transaction. I underline a need and hope that you, in your wisdom, will provide.
It's not a question of that, it's a question of practicality. Status,
He
by
did-
its
yeah,
very
he did
nature,
the-
is ineffable.
The
As a
Chazot
quality, it is
mythos
essentially non-transferable.
quadrilogy.
So are you going to give me status or aren't you?
I can't just give you status, you have to earn it.
For instance?
Reach the top of your profession. Become the most famous beggar in the city. Get some real diseases.
Somebody nominated one of his games for the Wheel of
Business is
Struggle,
just down a bit.
the Trilby
What can I do
game,
about it?
You need a more dominating image.
which is
something
not
to demand
really a point and
sympathy.
click, but more where you're
Otherwise,
like a
heartless
thief
people
game,
like me are just gonna keep on passing you
stealthing
by.
game.
It's a thought, you know. Yes. Many thanks.
What? Me pay you?
Oh, go on.
Why?
Why what?
Why should I give you money when you're no worse off than anybody else?
Well, business is bad, but what can I do about it?
Have you thought about improving your image?
Improve my image? How?
Well, make yourself more presentable. Show some self-respect.
What, spend money on clothes and stuff?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, give us 30 shillings until payday then.
But you're a beggar. You don't get paid.
My point exactly.
Right, you are then.
Can I actually give him money?
Sir.
Right, you are then.
Doesn't look like it. Okay. Pickpocket.
Handy if I want to pick a pocket or two.
Gotta pick a pocket or two. Oh, he actually gave me a thing which
Handy
is...
if I want to pick...
What is it? Okay. Okay, that's street. Street, square. So there's palace, and there's shades, and there's alley. It's been half a year. Oh, right. Is that one of the Assassin's Guild? What? uh.
A git with a broom.
Good morning, Jimmy. Fine day for it.
For what?
Well, for whatever innocent folk like we can find to do up here on the rooftops.
Have you ever fallen down?
Oh, yes. Tons of times.
Well, if you don't want a repeat performance, try shutting up.
The day is coming when people like you will have to look up to folk like me.
Probably easiest from the ground, then.
What?
Looking up at you, I mean. Probably easiest when done from the ground. Actually, I think I might just get in as little looking up at you right now, in fact. I'll just go down to street level in a quiet, orderly fashion, then, shall I?
Lots of great dialogue in this game. It shares that in common with Broken Sword.
Chimneys. Ah, the march of technology is a fine thing.
Alright, I think I might just finish there then. Apparently right from the beginning of the game, the world you can explore is much bigger than I expected. So... I should make separate saves. Alright, well, next time I'll make a separate save. Because I've heard you can soft lock in places in this game, so I should make a bunch of saves just in case. Alright, I'm glad I've finally read enough of the Discworld to be able to... Because apparently this game released after... I don't know which book. Amara mentioned it at some point. So I've read like just a couple of books past the point at which this game was released. So I'm up to date with all the references that they may bring up. One would hope. It's a good cast. Yeah, they got a good cast for it. Glad you enjoyed. Had something to help with your hangover, Wugger. It's past the first two Rincewild novels. Oh yeah, it's definitely past the first two Rincewild novels, but it's past several of past like half the novels, I would say. It's got some of the watch references and everything. So quite a lot of time passes over the course of the Discworld. It's like several generations, isn't it? So we're talking maybe like 100 years or more. One of the books that I read as a kid. I didn't even read that many Discworld books as a kid, but I read The Science of the Discworld, which was like, to me, like one of the best science books I'd ever read. Like, it really put a lot of things into perspective that doesn't get taught properly in schools. Like, in fact, it corrects a lot of the misunderstandings in about stuff like climate change or quantum mechanics, various things, but it explains them really well that anyone can understand them. That was an amazing book. Like, it completely changed how I understood science. And I only recently realized there's more Science of the Discworld books. There's a whole series of like 4 or 5 of them. So, yeah, and the Science of the Discworld is kind of like, it has an actual Discworld story, but it alternates. It's kind of like the Da Vinci Code. It alternates between story, and then there's a chapter where it actually discusses the science behind what has been happening in the chapter. So many things that teachers continue to teach to this day which are wrong, like, for example, electrons whizzing around, orbiting around the central nucleus. Like, that doesn't actually happen. That's just a simplification. Stuff about the way the Big Bang worked, the way the planets were formed, stuff like that is explained in detail, which never really got taught to me properly as a kid. So yeah, Science of the Discworld is definitely my recommendation. It's a spin-off as well, so you don't need to have read any of the other books. It's completely sideways. On positive, negative energy flow is backwards. Well, yeah, I mean, that was, I was always taught that. Like, electrons do flow towards, well, they don't flow at all. They just carry energy across. The actual electrons stay with the atom, don't they? But the charges are moved from electron to electron in the opposite direction from... Yeah, I always knew that, but what else? There were several things in the book as well, like how the net production of oxygen from trees is actually 0. Like, they don't actually... I mean, they photosynthesize during the day and then they respire during the night, so they use all the oxygen they produce. So the benefit to the environment is really the storage of carbon in the is just storing carbon in chemical form, not production of oxygen, because they don't actually produce oxygen, if I've understood that correctly. And another thing is the ice sheets melting do not cause the oceans to rise, as many people claim. Ice displaces the same amount of volume of water as it does when it's melted. You can even test this by putting ice cubes in a cup, and when they melt, the level of the water stays the same. So that's another thing that people often misunderstand. The oceans do rise, but it's not because of the ice sheets melting, it's because of water literally getting bigger when it gets warmer. That's just water gets bigger. Water expands when it gets hot. There's so many other things like this. The book explains so many things that continues to get taught wrong. So yeah, great book that, and I'll have to read the others because I never even knew there were other Science of the Discworld books. Yep, what's that, Slinky? And it explains the Big Bang Theory and evolution really well as well, which is... I mean, we were taught that stuff in school. I imagine in the US it might not be taught as much because the US is a bit more religious, but I've heard that evolution is a touchy topic. That yes, ice in water is going to displace itself, but ice melting isn't just ice already in water. There's a fuck ton of ice that's on land. When it melts, it causes water to rise. No, because that ice that's on land is contributing to the mass of the object that's in the water, right? So wouldn't that just already cause it to displace? like, isn't it based on the mass? So the more or the more mass you put on the land, the more it's displacing. If you have a glass of ice water and the ice melts, the water doesn't overflow the glass, correct? Yeah. But I guess they were talking, the book is talking about the actual ice caps, which are just like where the land is actually ice. But if you have a funnel with ice above the glass, yes, but you're talking about a funnel suspended above the glass rather than actually floating in the water, right? Because if it was in the water, then its mass would be, surely its mass would be displacing water. But if you manage to suspend it above the water, then but that's not. Yeah, but I'm saying that the land itself is displacing the water, so I don't see how that analogy works. Like, surely every piece of ice that's on the land is making the land displace more water. Archimedes' principle. So if that ice melts, regardless of whether it's ice or water, whatever form, surely it wouldn't change the displacement. At the South Pole, a lot of the ice is on land. That's true. But I still don't understand. Archimedes applies to ice already in water. But the land is in water. Isn't it? So not all of it. A lot of land is above water. Yeah, but all the land that is above water is connected to land that's in the water, so it's adding to its mass. So I don't see how that's different from, say, a boat floating on water and putting ice in that boat. So also the land isn't floating, the water is on the land. Is the land for the South Pole not floating? If not, then yeah, then I guess I'm wrong. But I thought it was actually floating. Is land all the way down? Really? It's all the way down to, like, below the crust? Okay. I don't actually know this stuff that well, but fair enough. If that's true, then yeah, I agree. Then the ice would... It's not land all the way down, it's land, then elephants, then a turtle. Yes, exactly. Who swims? Alright, thanks for watching. I will be back with more Discworld in a couple of days. I think the only other game I have in progress is what was it? Ace Attorney. Well, I haven't touched that in a while. I guess I've got that one to do as well. There won't be any Wheel of Struggle games for the next couple of weeks. Maybe the next month. I don't know how long it'll take before there's new struggle games to come. So Turtles All the Way Down, yes, that's also a reference. Which Ace Attorney you want? The Japanese exclusive, which is Miles Edgeworth Investigations 2, but I'm using a fan translation, which is surprisingly good actually. It translates it really well, and it even makes like Western pop culture references and stuff. So it's like Discworld, there's one turtle. Yeah, but Turtles All the Way Down is another thing, like something that a scientist said once. No, not a scientist, wasn't it? Like some lady at a conference. All right. Yep, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye. Here's a song for you to hear.
Bestiality may be a fun thing to do, but I have a warning to say unto you. With almost all animals you'll have a ball, but the hedgehog can never be buggered at all. The hedgehog can never be buggered at all. The hedgehog can never be buggered at all. A lion is frisky, a leopard is fun, but if you choose the cheetah, you may have to run. You can fondle the fleas at the flea market stall, but the hedgehog can never be buggered at all. The hedgehog can never be buggered at all. The hedgehog can never be buggered at all. The spines on his back are too sharp for a man. They'll give you a pain in the worst place they can. The stickles and prickles will more than appall, but the hedgehog can never be buggered at all. The hedgehog can never be buggered at all. The hedgehog can never be buggered at all. You can hump a baboon if it doesn't hump you, and a wildebeest's really got something quite gnu. Carouse with a louse if your weenie is small, but the hedgehog can never be buggered at all. The hedgehog can never be buggered at all. The hedgehog can never be buggered at all. If you meet Nanny Og, just remember to thank her for warning all wayfarers waylaid in Lanka. And remember to caution your poor foreign guest, Il porcupino nel sodomy est. Nil sodomy est, nil sodomy est. Oh, il porcupino nil sodomy est. You can bugger a bat if you hang upside down. You can hump with a whale, there's a chance you might drown. You can try with a dragon, but the risk is not small. But the hedgehog can never be buggered at all. The hedgehog can never be buggered at all. The hedgehog can never be buggered at all. For the quills on its back are so awfully thick, they'll poke perforations all over your prick. There's nowhere to aim when he's curled in a ball, and the hedgehog can never be buggered at all. The hedgehog can never be buggered at all. The hedgehog can never be buggered at all. Oh, you can root with a wombat right here in Australia, but don't be alarmed by our odd mammalia. You didn't think our beasts would be friendly, did you? You've never known pain till you've shagged an echidna. And the hedgehog can never be buggered at all. The hedgehog can never be buggered at all. And if you like exotic, then you are in luck. There's nothing as strange as a platypus duck. The spurs on his legs may make your ardor fall, but the hedgehog can never be buggered at all. The hedgehog can never be buggered at all. The hedgehog can never be buggered at all.